All right. I normally do one video every day, but it's quiet. I got some quiet and peace in the house, which is it's rare. So I might go ahead and take advantage of it. Um, the last video I was basically talking about meditation and the challenging ourselves to actually partake in it and do it for at least a month straight. Um, and I'm still standing by it. Let's go ahead and try it. Because as my research, because I've been researching this for the past, I would say 12, maybe a year, maybe a little bit more, about 15 months. I've been researching how to, how to get better, how to approach a business, or how to improve myself. Social skills, people skills, right? I guess it's the same thing, but financially, health wise, I'm always trying new diets. I was doing the fasting, morning fasting for a while. It was tough. I liked it. I felt great, but I felt like I lost a lot of strength in the gym. So I'm not doing it. I mean, I'm doing it early morning, but I can't go straight until the afternoon without eating anything. And I might have my breakfast before I was skipping breakfast straight until midday. So I would wake up at 4 in the morning and I wouldn't have anything until about midday, and do my workouts in the morning and everything. I wouldn't have any food, just coffee and some light heavy cream in the coffee, no sugar. I think it worked great. I lost a lot of weight. I was a little bit more defined, but sometimes I felt I had a lot of energy, but there was times that I would crash, or if not, I would feel very, very low energy, and then I would just have a coffee, and it would push me over. But I don't know if that's healthy at all. But yeah, I did that. I did the keto, or not the keto, but the low carb, and that's another great diet. But I as well, I lost a lot of weight, but I also lost a lot of muscle mass, but I felt like I was in the greatest shape ever. I was in great shape, but I also had a lot of joint pain. Not sure how that connects with anything, but these are all the diets that I tried, and it's always positives and negatives. I mean, I always try to challenge myself and challenge the mind, because I feel like the mind is such a crucial part of your whole world. Because once you understand that, what I've been reading a lot up on is that basically the world that we see in front of us is an illusion of us, and it's not real. And we are the ones looking at the world, and the way we perceive it is the way we, I guess, experience it. And I saw this quote on Instagram that was saying, "Are we looking at Earth as heavenly, or as a it's a hell place to you?" Depending how you look at it is depending how you're gonna go move forward and live your life. So your perception of the world, what you see in front of you, has a lot to do with your mind. How's your mind moving forward? It's I'm always trying to cultivate my mind, trying to influence it, trying to understand where I'm at. And definitely physically, I try to go to the gym. I go to the gym 5 days a week. Try to do at least an hour a day in between my work day. And first and foremost, you got to start also with some physical exercise. Diet wise, we want to try to eat as clean as possible, but of course we're not perfect. We might, I have a burger or something here, pizza, so it's not, but I try to eat as clean as possible throughout the week. My weekends I cheat a little bit. Pizza is my weakness, and sweets and pizza are my weaknesses, but for the most part, I try to eat healthy, not too much sugar throughout the week. So I take care of all those different aspects, right? And then relationship wise, I try to spend as much time as I can with my kids and try to be there for them as much as I can. But you have to also be at work and do all these things. But Hopefully I won't have to do that. I'll be dedicated to them 100%. We're on the process, we're in process. So yeah, so it's like you also have all these needs that you're meeting, but then I also felt like I was missing one component, which was the not controlling, but understanding my mind, and that's also cultivated through meditation, right? So reading up on all these books on mindfulness and understanding, being in the moment, and understanding that you're the one in control, and the way you perceive things eventually affects you, right? So that's something I'm trying to promote. It's not sexy, obviously. Not many people promote it. I originally started to do my fitness channel, but I felt like it wasn't what I was trying to relay or trying to promote. I felt like this is a different avenue for me, and I feel like this is where I'm actually more curious and passionate about. Although I do work out hardcore, as they say, and I do love some physical activities, right? So, but I think the mind activities and the mental work that we can do is a lot more exciting, and you see a little bit more life-changing results. The body's also involved as well, because the mind also helps you when you go work out and you focus on a certain muscle, and which muscle you're trying to hit, and how many times you're contracting it, and how much you're pushing it. It's all in the mind as far as working out as well. So we take for granted that the mind has a lot to do with everything that we do. Also willpower, as far as foods and sweets, cookies and all. That's a lot of willpower you have to also use to not eat it. So as I take this avenue of the mind and try to promote it to everybody else, to actually sit down and apply it to basic everyday life, I think it will change the way we look at the power of our mind. Again, I was watching that movie Doctor Strange, and basically that movie is all about that, and it's eye-opening to me, because I'm like, they're making this on a Marvel comic movie, and we're not really paying attention to understanding what the message they're trying to portray. That basically got most of his powers, all his powers, from the use of his mind. So imagine if you can do that. Imagine what we can tap into, and certain consciousness that we can access that we probably haven't accessed, and maybe the lives that we'll be living will be the lives that we should be living. What we're living right now is probably a certain percentage of what we could be at, as far as our calling and our souls and what they're meant to do. So yep, a little rant on why I'm pursuing this route, and I'm still promoting physical activity, journaling, planning, financial investing. All of that's part of the well-being, but it starts with your mind. All right, guys, take care.